y'all, it's Keli Raymond, psychic medium. So look, welcome to this being the first video of my series introducing my book, 7 Universal Truths, The Path to Peace and Prosperity. So look, I am a psychic medium and a channel. And how I came to write this book is what I'd like to talk to you about today before I actually talk to you about the book per se. The book is channeled writings by the collective consciousness known as the Council. Now, some of you who are spiritualists, that are, invested in learning about law of attraction and manifestations, the power of manifestations, you may be familiar with Esther Hicks and Abraham Hicks, who channels the collective consciousness known as Abraham. Well, this is a lot similar. I channel the collective consciousness known as the Council. Now, I didn't know this. I knew I had guides, but I didn't really have an awareness of the Council until about 10 years ago. Now, let me first say I am a self-taught psychic medium. Nobody taught me my gifts. I didn't have a teacher. So now, one of the things I love to do most is to help other people develop their intuitive gifts, because we all have them without exception. It's your birthright. And so I didn't have a teacher or a village, so now I very much enjoy doing that for other people. So if you're interested in that, call me. But anyway, how did I start writing this book? 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I was sitting in contemplation, reflection, because my life had become a total and complete shit show. The apple cart of my life got turned upside down. Now, y'all, I'm 61 years old. So when this happened 10 years ago, I was 51. I had been married for about 28 years at the time, 26, 28 years. So a very long time. I was married to a pelvic surgeon, OBGYN, who worked 100 hours a week, very busy. Now, let me just first say, as I tell this story, it is not my intention at all to fillet people, to lay them out, to lay anything at their feet that doesn't belong to them, or to disparage them. However, this is my story and it's mine to tell. And I'm telling it truthfully and transparently. And why I'm doing that is because, believe me, this story isn't pretty. But I agreed to tell this story for the greater good of people who could benefit from hearing it. These 7 universal truths that the collective consciousness channels through me, it's all for good reason, and it's all to elevate the vibration on the planet, to help us all learn the truth about ourselves, and to manifest, step into our true power by learning who we are truthfully, spiritually, the bigger part of ourselves, so that we can step into our God sense and manifest the life that we came here to live. Now, that's a mouthful, I know. In the beginning of this, I didn't know all that. I couldn't say all that, which is part of the reason why I'm sharing this journey. Because as my life was a shit show and I was sitting in reflection, I was sitting on my patio overlooking my pool that overlooked the lake in my 5,000 square foot home. That was beautiful, but never felt really like a home. And I was asking a lot of why questions, because everything was turned upside down. I had asked for a divorce from my husband because one day I looked up and realized I had become a ghost in my own life. Everything looked charmed from the outside. I was profoundly miserable. I had eaten myself 70 pounds overweight. And believe me, at 5'1", 209 pounds on a 5-foot frame, you can't make that cute. Can't do it. And I like being cute. So believe me when I say I was not myself. And at the trying to be a good partner and trying to be a good mother, showing up for everybody else, I forgot to show up for myself. Now, tune in for part 2, because I promised I would make these 5 minutes only. Tune in for part 2 as to how I started writing this book and met the